This is 킴스코프TV, which is working hard to promote the K-12 to the world. This time as part 2 of Im Young episode 5 of K-12 to the world. We'll continue to weave the story of Im Young, who has sufficient potential and ability to promote and widely publicize our music and the culture around the world, following the first part duo. The enthusiastic support of many fans who cherish and love Im Young will not only serve as a foundation for him to grow into a world-class star, but will also fulfill his role as a leader who spread our cultural feast, including K-12 to the world. Now, 킴스코프TV will do its best so that the fans around the world can share the charm and the human characteristics of Im Young, which domestic fans are familiar with. We ask for your encouragement and support, and we'll start part 2. First, let's talk about his musical activities and the musical evaluation Im Young stage has tremendous magical power that makes even the listener hold their breath and listen to each letter. And the reason this is possible is because of his singing ability. He does both crescendo and decrescendo by himself. When he say honey, he let it go as if he is talking confidently with his breath. And the people who listen to it in praise like this just pour into it. Despite being the owner of excellent sound control and colorful emotional lines, optimized status is basic for any song. The view of treble processing itself is also fundamentally different, demonstrating a high level of comprehension of the entire stage by accurately timing of raising and lowering. They say that there is nothing to be touched at all even during post-production after the broadcast is over. I got chilly from the first time I heard it because the pitch was so stable. I've seen several singers over several decades of music, but Im Young's pitch stood out more than any other singer. He is very clean and expresses his feelings well, leaving a deep impression on me. The story of an elderly couple in their 60s, composer Kim Mok-kyung said. He is also the owner of impeccable singing ability technically. He has the ability to digest the various genres. He has a very high level of understanding of each genre. In the history of Korean popular music, Im Young did something that could not be solved. Just as there are consumers who like certain genre, the age group that the consumers music also has limitation. However, I think Im Young has solved all of this. He has no superfluous in the song itself. It sings really neatly. It's a song that has no pretense and feels sincere. So it's said that it touches the feeling better. He says, the thin, deep tone balance is very good. The use of the tongue is excellent, so it is so to lightly grasp the sound, adjust the dynamic, and delivers the colorful emotional lines dramatically. He says that because he sings in decrescendo, the sound sticks to the rhythm better. When the sound gets thicker, it tends to fall below the usual range, but maintains the range as it is. It's a fact that lets you know that he is a great hard worker in your sense the sound balance is good. In any song, the overall features is drawn well and harmoniously directed without being biased to one place. This perspective and sense of balance can be said to be his shining talent. Is this the best person who delivers even sound quality that does not know mistake to the extent that it feels like an artificial human in any situation or conditions. So to speak, it is not too much to refer to him as an unrivaled singer with a unique voice that is not similar to anyone else, and I think it comes from the sincerity of people who deal with Im Young's music. The music shows the personality that is not decorated with the public, is not concealed, and does not hide one's shortcomings. His voice and the singing style do not stay in one era or trend, and transcend the past, present, and the future of our music industry. The reason why we cry and laugh at Im Young's song is because of the warm tone, the comfort, the hard life, and the unique singing and the delivery power. The cumulative number of our viewers of the movies I'm Hero the Final, which contains the live performance released on March 1, 2023, exceed 250,000, breaking the record for the highest box office hit of for a live performance film. With the launch of the cable TV VOD service on April 18th, movie VOD surpassed the Marvel series, which was released on the same day, and ranked first in pay TV VOD sales every day. It is said that it is very unusual for cable TV to beat both IPTV and OTT to rank first in VOD sales. It was the first concert to be enjoyed by three generations with an audience of all ages, uniting all generations. There have also been many cases where children came with their mothers and became more fans. Various genres, throat genre, as well as ballad, pop, rock, and differentiated encore songs were presented on various stages. Their high praise from the industry, saying that the hidden consideration of Im Young's concert should be used as a model for concert. They hired a huge number of video staff to keep fans on one care, and the staff who were even deployed to the subway conveyed requests for the artist's safety and guide them in orderly manner. The fact that he paid for the medical expense on a fan in his 80s who collapsed during the concert became known through an interview with the fan who visited the soccer field 10 months later. He made the protruding stage as long as possible to get closer to the audience response to the fans, picked and showed reactions from the tiki-taka with a large number of spectators with the gesture and showed the thank you shot, conducted and led performance with high participation. At times they acted rudely, but each time they were improvised and added new fun. In the second part, we all had the time to share the joy and the pleasure of his honest description of his music activities and the music evaluation. In the final part 3, the story of his personality and the mind will continue. Your subscription, grade, notification setting help me a lot. In your news will continue next Friday in part 3. Thank you.